designers, we oftentimes tend to dictate how people live through the spaces that we create, instead of embracing their lifestyle into the spaces that we create. There is a lot of concept for the development of informal settlement. Many argue that we should keep the informal settlement but only legalize its infrastructure. To be realistically correct, the city is never completed. It has a beginning, but it has no end. It is a work in progress, always waiting for new things to be added and new characters to move in, as one of the famous architects said. This leads us to the fact that we can keep the informal settlement but not forever. What is really precious to be kept is the lifestyle of the people in the informal settlement. While many urbanities rarely, if ever, meet their neighbors, residents of the informal settlement can rarely avoid their neighbors, and a strong sense of community results from this. Similarly, this density leads to dramatically lower per capita rates of energy and water use and far higher recycling rates. The government oftentimes supports reallocation of informal settlement, and greedy investors take advantage of low economic nature of informal settlement dwellers. Therefore, people in the informal settlement are likely to be in transition anytime during their existence. Due to economic development, the informal settlement are more likely to be sandwiched between massive development, hence forcing them to also expand. With higher population pressure, the need for more residents would also be required, but lucky or unlucky enough, the settlement has horizontally developed, leaving no land for expansion. But the alternative is develop vertically and feed the entire population with a high-rise made of bricks and mortar. But I think that is not good enough, because if we simply do that, we will change their lives and it will never feel like home. With no time, they will find new places to develop in a manner adaptable to their lifestyle and economy. Therefore, I propose that we go vertical while embracing the valuable attributes of their formal settlement, at the same time providing them with what they have been lacking. But the package should enhance the possibility of reallocation with minimal destruction to their properties. Most of the attributes, while they've been conserved, are intangible, but yet they can be realized through their spaces. At the household scale, the dwelling portrays Swahili architecture. Number of rooms separated with a corridor in between, each room being occupied with one family or a single person. The corridor in between is the center of interaction. The dwelling units are closer to one another and oftentimes facing each other, hence more interaction at the community level. Borderless property, making everything communal but yet personal. Hence, I propose that we use containers since they are extremely cheap, transferable, stable, and they are space in themselves. So I created a system not merely stacking one container on top of the other, but stacking them in a manner that would provide an outdoor space for each unit and yet making the envelope porous enough to breathe. In a 3x12 meter container, I created different alternative layout to accommodate people and activities in the informal settlement, ranging from family unit, residential studio to retail store. The arrangement of the system is simple. You lay down two containers, one facing the other, leaving space in between for circulation. Afterward, you stack another container on top of the two containers, and the rooftop of the two containers become a communal space for the dwellers with retail store for their daily needs. Later on, you stack another container on top with 3 residential studios with a shared kitchen and washroom, but altering its layout from previous to create another outdoor space for the unit. And the system continues all the way to the 5th floor. At the end, this allows double height for the outdoor space of each unit and make the overall envelope porous enough to breathe. Architecture are the sketches of our lives. How we sketch them is how we live, and how we live is how we sketch them.